Welcome back. The eyes of the nation are on the Idaho quadruple murders, and that can be a good thing. It can also be a bad thing. The public has more than complied with a request from the police for possible leads, and so far more than 700 tips have come in. Police are also getting a lot of video submissions uploaded on the online portal that they set up. Crime sourcing is a thing. And sometimes the online community is very, very good at triangulating evidence and noticing clues. For the latest on that, I welcome back to the show Lauren Matthias. She is the host of the Hidden True Crime podcast. Lauren, the 21-year-old victim named Ethan Chapin was buried yesterday, and the mother of a friend of Ethan's has been sharing information about her son's last conversations with Ethan. What is the latest on that, and what is she saying?
Yes, her name is Amy, and she has shared some information that is compelling and also concerning, at least to me. I'll say that she says that her son received a text from Ethan that night at around 2 a.m., she states, and that according to her son says that he is pretty confident Ethan was still at the Sigma Chi house at that time. Well, police have Ethan arriving back at the house where the murders took place at about 1:45. But according to this woman, her son is saying no, he was not home at 2 a.m. So they did call police, they said. She said left a tip, and the police have not yet returned her call. That's the concerning part to me. Is I hope that police, you would think that someone that had actually talked to one of the victims that night would be the first that they would return a call to,
Not only that, the police have the right to subpoena phone records, and they can get actual triangulation of where that text came from at that moment. They can know exactly where Ethan's phone, not Ethan, but Ethan's phone. But if it seemed as though that was definitely Ethan doing the texting, they could place him exactly at that hour. So that is very, very curious. The other thing I wanted to ask you about is that a lot of the online sleuths have brought up a crime from a year ago, and it is shocking how similar the crime was, and it wasn't that far away. I think it was in Oregon, but walk me through what the details were and where this crime took place.
Yes, this crime took place in Marion County, Oregon. It's about 400 miles from Moscow. Now, this crime took place just last year, August. Unknown intruder came in with a large knife, and he stabbed both residents of the house. He killed the husband. They were both in their early 20s. The wife, she was 24 years old. She was stabbed 19 times and somehow miraculously survived this ordeal. But to this date, they still do not know who this person is, and they have never even named a suspect. Just like this case, they have requested the public's help. In Marion County, in Oregon, they have requested leads. They have still, to this date, never named a suspect again. And also, both of these crimes happened at early morning hours at about 3 a.m. So again, true crime sleuths are really hanging on to this, especially those that are wondering if it could be random. I know the police say targeted, but those that are speculating on that are wondering, could this be a repeat crime?
And curious about the knife that was used. They would have, information about the knife that was used in Jamie Lynn and Trevor's stabbing. And tonight they're, walking back the Rambo-style military knife description and instead just going with officially fixed blade knife. I've seen a million knives in my life, and many of them are fixed blade knives. It doesn't give you a big description. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.